No matter what is causing your chronic illness, whether it's mold, parasites, Lyme, whether you haven't been diagnosed with anything like that and you've been told you've got IBS or you've got chronic anxiety, skin breakouts, basically any chronic illness at all, before you start treating whatever the causes are, and there's always one or more causes, it's never just because, and it's never really just because of genetics, you must open the drainage pathways first. And there's a few things you need to do to open drainage pathways. And I'm gonna go over what I call the Jumpstart Kit by Cellcore that I think is the best way to do that, combined with cutting down on the toxic load, so eating healthy so you're not adding more things, sweating a lot, so we wanna sweat through infrared sauna, we wanna sweat through exercise. Exercise itself is gonna help the lymphatics drain and get all of that moving. Some massage can be good, especially massage around the neck to let the lymphatics drain, which is the lymphatic system that feeds the brain and allows that to detox. And all of that purpose is to get our liver, gallbladder, kidneys, and colon moving better so that we can utilize our two best detox pathways, which is our poop and our pee. So if you do all of those things and you do this Jumpstart Kit for 30 to 90 days, virtually everyone's going to be draining a lot better than they were. Some of you are so chronically ill that you might need to do it for longer or do other things, but that's okay. This is still a great start. And if you want to get this kit, I have a link in the description of this video where you can click on it and go and purchase it straight from Cellcore. So anyway, we start with our CT minerals. Basically, the CT minerals are giving you trace minerals. A lot of people either don't drink enough water or they drink a lot of water, but they're not getting the electrolytes from it. You can get it by adding Himalayan salt to your water, or you take your minerals every day as well. I do both, but you can do both. Hey, Dr. Rodney here. If you want to get my free PDF, 5 hacks for boosting your immune system, just go into the description of this video, click on the link, download it, and if you have any questions on it, just send me a message and I'll help you out with it. So we need our cells to utilize the water and move all that junk. Then we have our BC ATP. This is going to help give our mitochondria a boost. The mitochondria are the energy producer of your cells, and all our cells need their mitochondria working properly, but especially our detoxification system when we're trying to get that going. The next thing that I believe needs to be in there is the KL support. That's kidney liver support. When we're trying to open drainage pathways and detox, we have to have our kidneys, liver, gallbladder all working properly. I'm going to skip this one for a second, even though I think it's equally as important, but we have a biotoxin binder. So when you're first opening drainage pathways, you don't want to bind to too many toxins initially and try and move mold or parasites or anything like that. And that's why this is the perfect binder to use in a drainage, protocol, because it's going to attach to a lot of extra toxins that are floating around, but it's not going to mobilize metals. It's not going to ask your body to do too much while you're trying to open that up. Now, in Cellcore's Jumpstart Kit, that's the 4 things they have, but I believe everyone should also add TUDCA. TUDCA is one of the most powerful things we've got to get liver and gallbladder moving properly. And so I have found with a lot of my especially chronically ill patients, when they add TUDCA to this kit, they just seem to handle everything a lot better. Another thing you can add if you're constipated is their bowel mover, or if you want to use something else, you can use magnesium citrate. You can use a product called oxy powder, which is a time-released ozonated magnesium. But whatever it takes, if you're going to open drainage pathways and then move on to killing parasites or moving out metals or whatever else you're trying to do, you really need to be having 2 to 3 bowel movements a day. At worst, you need to be having one really big one consistently every day. So if you're getting backed up at all, the bowel mover is going to help. And that can happen because when we're getting our liver and gallbladder moving better, more stuff is going to flush into the bowels, and that can block you up a little bit. So that's the Cellcore Jumpstart Kit if you go to their website, but I recommend adding the TUDCA as well. And then if you get constipated, you also want to add their bowel mover product. And you want to be on this for 1 to 3 months. Now, how do you know when you've opened your drainage pathways and you're ready to move on to dealing with parasites or something else? If you're pooping 2 to 3 times a day, if you're sweating a lot and exercising a lot, so you know you're moving those things, you should notice that either your skin, if you've had skin issues, will clear up, or sometimes you might even get some extra breakouts because things are moving so fast. That's okay if it's a short period. Sleep and energy should get a little better. Not going to be dramatic because you're not healing from whatever's going on yet, but just opening those drainage pathways should help in that regard. Now, if you've got questions about this, just leave a comment below. And don't forget, of course, to hit that subscribe button while you're doing that, and find that link to go to the Cellcore site and be able to buy their products. Normally as a consumer, you can't buy them direct. You've got to go through a doctor. I've got my link that has my doctor code there so that you can just go set up an account and buy what you need to buy yourself. If you want help with what to get, send me a message or comment on this video that you've got an account. I'll find your name. I can add all of these things to it for you so you can go in and do one click of the button and be able to buy it, and they'll all get sent to you. So thank you so much for your time on this video, and we'll see you next time.